Welcome to another vegan cheat day book review. This one is actually a pamphlet. It's called 250 Ways to Prepare Meat from the Culinary Arts Institute. It's not just the low lighting. This cover is actually of a very low contrast. So the high contrast is actually repeated here. 250 ways to prepare meat. Then it says it again, 250 ways to prepare meat. New ideas and old favorites, plus pages and pictures that show you exactly what to do to prepare the meat you buy for successful meals. Back cover is just a solid dark blue. And this was published in 1940. Well, the copyright was 1940. And I suspect this book probably was published in 1940. It was probably... Well, it was definitely my grandmother's generation, right? And I'm not sure if it came from the family collection of cookbooks or from another collection that I had bought from an estate. But it comes in sections, one about beef, one about braising meat, one about broiling meat, that's just meat in general, a section on game, a section on lamb, a whole section on liver, brains, sweetbreads, heart, tongue, tripe, and kidneys. A section on pork. A section on roasting meat. A section on sausage. A section on stuffings and sauces. A section on veal. And a whole section on when you buy meat. Right? Now all the kind of the general ones, like when you buy meat, how to braise meat, and so forth, those are all in the front section of the pamphlet. Comes with handy things like tables. Right, this is a table of thawing times for meat. A table for whether you're cooking a thawed or unthawed cut. Okay, so this should tell us that in 1940, people were concerned with the storage of meat and sustaining their whole families on meat. Right. We got the charts. Basically, right? We got veal, beef, lamb, and pork. 4 different charts here that show you the sections of the animal, from where that delicious meat comes from, the names of those cuts, right? And there's nothing really unusual about those, except I'm just looking here. They do confirm that it was called the T-bone steak, right? And there is a cut you can. They show a difference between a T-bone and a porterhouse. It's a little too small to point out here, but we could see that the fillet part of the porterhouse is wider. And then they have something called the club steak, which looks like the New York part of the beef. Let's see, did they use the term New York steak back then? Doesn't appear to. It appears that in 1940 they would call in New York a club steak. So that's kind of interesting trivia there. And they do have some photographs. The photographs are all sort of very low contrast, so it's hard to zoom in and show you what's going on there. But this was quite a handy guide for people of that time, primarily housewives, but we cannot presume. Maybe there were some husbands who liked to cook the meat too. But what's particularly impressive about this book is a whole slew of recipes involving organs, right? Maybe 10 different liver recipes, right? And you all thought it was just liver and onions. There's more you can do, right? Recipes for tongue, for tripe, steak and kidney pie, all these good things that if you are eating an animal-based diet, you should consider, because the muscle meat is just not enough for your nutriment. Anyway, it's a pretty neato book. Just wanted to present it very quickly and wish you all a happy vegan cheat day.